Hello friends, welcome back to the RS Construction YouTube channel. So today we will learn how to do the measurement for earthwork. So to understand how to do the measurement for earthwork, we have to learn IS 1200, that is Indian Standard Code I 1200. So in that, the first part is earthwork. So in this we'll see what is earthwork, and in this video we'll see what do you mean by earthwork and what is the unit of measurement of earthwork, and what are the important points while doing quantification and measurement, and at the last rate analysis of earthwork. So what do you mean by earthwork in excavation? So it is a process of taking out soil for the footings, raft. In another way, it is also defined as embankment. So the next point is, what is the unit of measurement of earthwork? So the unit of measurement of earthwork is cubic meter. That is length into width into depth. When we multiply all of three, that is length, width, depth, we will get the quantity of earthwork in cubic meter. So the next point is, what are the important points we have to consider while doing the quantification and measurement. So the first point is, all excavation shall be measured in successive stages of 1.5 meter, stating the commencing level. So what do you mean by this? If you are going to excavate only this footing, the maximum depth of this footing from the earth, from the ground level, would be 2 meter. If you want to excavate for a basement, then the height of the basement would be more than 3 meter or 4 meter. So in case of mass excavation, we have to measure the earthwork excavation in successive layer of 1.5 meter. I hope this is cleared. Then we have to give the working space from each face of the substructure at least of 600 mm. So the maximum working space we have to provide is 600 mm from the each face of the substructure. So what do you mean by this? For example, this is a footing. So to working space itself defines that it's required for the working. So it is considered 600 mm on all the sides of this footing from the face. This side 600, this side 600, this side and this side 600. So the next point is surface excavation. What do you mean by surface excavation? Surface excavation, if the depth of the excavation is not more than 300 mm, then it is considered as surface excavation and it is measured in meter square. The unit of measurement for the surface excavation is meter square. The next point is how to do the quantification. So for example, this is the footing of size 2.62 by 2.636. The depth is 2 meter. As I already said, so we have to provide the working space from each face of the substructure. Then after adding 600 mm on either side to this, we will get 3.82 meter, and after adding 600 mm on this side for this dimension, we will get the length width as 3.86 meter and the depth is 2 meter as usual. So after multiplication of all these three dimensions, we'll get the quantity of excavation for this footing, that is 29.307 m3. Next, so what are the works to be measured separately? So underwater, in foul situation, and in tidal condition and in snow. So for all these four conditions, we have to measure the excavation separately. So what are the classification of excavation? So surface, for example, excavation has to be measured separately for the loose soil and for the hard or dense soil, for soft or disintegrated rock, and the hard rock which require blasting, and the hard rock where the blasting is prohibited. I hope this is clear. Next we'll go for the rate analysis of earthwork excavation. So this is the specification of earthwork excavation. In this you should write each and everything from the beginning. So what are the things to be involved in the surface earthwork excavation. So in this if you read this, so it states that excavation in all types of soil including dense soil for footing, column, retaining wall, core walls, catch pits, lifts, trenches for drain, etc. So biomechanical means that is by using mechanicals, in the sense machineries, JCB or pokeline, including necessary manual excavation. So for the manual excavation we have to use the labors, then trimming, dressing, edges, leveling, leads and lifts, dewatering, and so slurry you have to take out, and it also the excavation includes the disposal. So in the notes we have written that authorized working space shall be considered as IS 1200. As I already explained you, as per IS 1200, 600 mm on from the each face of the substructure we have to provide as the working space. Then it includes dewatering, and no earth filling will be allowed if the extra excavation been done by the contractor. Then he has to compensate with his amount. So this is for up to 1.5 meter depth. So I already said we have to measure in successive of 1.5 meter, 0 to 1.5, 1.5 meter to 3 meter, 3 to 4.5, 4.5 and above. So for the 0 to 1.5 meter I have considered excavation using JCB, so 72 rupees per m cube, and base dressing and compaction 25, and tractor for the disposal and loading and unloading, so that is 3200 rupees, and unskilled 650 rupees, total is 260, and including overheads and forfeit it's around 300 rupees per MQ from 0 to 1.5, and from 1.5 to 3 meter it's around 320, and 3 to 4.5 it will be around 340, and 4.5 to 4.5 and above it will be around 375. I hope this is clear. So if you like the video, please do subscribe and comment if you have any questions. Thank you.